Hey guys, it is Meg Monday, and I am so happy you are here. I've got a question for you. Have you ever opened up your freezer to look inside and find way in the back something that is completely expired? Maybe like 3 years expired? Hmm. Well, I did that same thing just this morning. Of course, we just got off our trip from Colorado. I was sitting down to make my grocery list, and I was like, I think I should probably look in the fridge and freezer and see what I actually have in there before I go buying all this new stuff. I go in there and I basically threw out an entire garbage bag of expired food. It's disgusting, but it is the way it is. And I started really thinking about wait a minute. We clean our cars, we clean our fridge, we clean our house on the regular. What things inside of us, in our head, in our beliefs, in our lives, are things that are expired, that no longer serve us? And how often do we actually examine those things to see if they actually do serve us? Now, hopefully, it's not going to be as nasty as 3-year-old food that you're like, get out. But it truly could be things like comparison, maybe resentment, maybe some bitterness, maybe some unforgiveness, whether it's to someone else or maybe it's even to yourself. We all have those thoughts and those beliefs that may no longer serve us, and they may actually be holding us back. And it's interesting because those expired beliefs can hinder you in your today, but it also can show up in your communication with your company, with your coworkers, with your family. Because sometimes if you're holding on to bitterness or resentment, you might communicate with fear or with anger because you have those things from your past that are no longer serving you. And it's just interesting because when I'm started really thinking about the maybe I'm holding on to regrets. Maybe I'm holding on to negative self-talk or outdated expectations of myself or others. It's funny because I was, here I am 53 years old, and I was hanging around my son's girlfriend, and she was like, "Hey Meg, can I borrow a belt?" And I was like, "Absolutely." This was in Colorado. And so I go in there and I give it to her, and she's itty bitty. And so my belt did not fit her. And it was funny because my first reaction was, oh dear God, oh my God. But then I started thinking about it. I was like, she's 19. I'm 53. I no longer have a 19-year-old body. And guess what? That is okay. So throw out the belt that doesn't fit you anymore. Give away the clothes that no longer serve the body and the person you are. And it all really, just this whole freezer expired food thing really brought all of this to a head in my own head, my brain today, because I was like, man, if things aren't serving me, then what are they doing? They're weighing me down. They're cluttering up my mind, and I'm not able to focus and move forward in the way that I really want to. So, really, my my question to you, what are you holding on that no longer serves you? And if you don't let go of those expired feelings, thoughts, and beliefs, how are we able to make room for the fresh stuff? I hope this is helpful, and I hope you guys have a great week and enjoy the rest of the day. Talk to you later. Bye.